I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Pass to Henderson. Here's Kamari. The three is up. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with a rebound.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Now here's Halliburton. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. No one near him. And he drops that one in.
That's one of the things his coaches have encouraged him to do. Look for the mid-range jumper, Tyrese. Way to knock it down.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
On target from range.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here's Williams. Second chance shot. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Siakam. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Williams. And yep, it's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Back to Nesmith. To the paint. Here's Turner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Turner can always wow you with a highlight play, but Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Love seeing this from Ayton. Dependable at finding his teammates in their spots.
Here's Halliburton. And he can't bank that one in.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Ayton, no good. Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton right side. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Here's Ayton. Outside Sharp. Back to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Banked it in off the glass. Ayton's got 6.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Halliburton. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Substitution on the court.
McConnell from outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And there's Henderson, just so quick. He loves to get out and run.
Here's Toppin. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. We'll be back in a moment.
18.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
For your Blazers answer.
Ayton with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Ayton, no good. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Yep, that one goes.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
That one falls. Halliburton's got 17.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Blazers breaker Dave Strus.
Indiana with some changes. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Here's Henderson. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
And here's McConnell. Over Henderson. McConnell's shot is off.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Kamari. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
McConnell with it. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Pass to Ayton. And here's Sharp. Now here's Williams. Started by Toppin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Blazers trail by 5. Here's Sharp. Here he goes. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And some changes here for the Pacers. Indiana leading by 3. Inside. Here's Nembhard. And he makes it on the layup. Nembhard's got his first basket.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Pass to Kamari. Ayton with a screen. 6 to shoot. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Bradley grabs the board. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
The 3 from Ayton knocks down the triple. Ayton's got 13.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please. That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Now here's Henderson. He has 6. And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Indiana leading. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Bradley. Halliburton on the wing. The shot, no good. Ayton with the defensive effort. Now Portland with it. To the middle. Here's Williams. Robert Williams. One tough customer right there.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Siakam. No good. Unable to win this run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Nembhard.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
We've got a close game here in Portland. Pass to Nembhard. Bradley sets a screen. And he banks in the layup. Nembhard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
With 1 on the clock. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And Siakam with the slam. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Kamari. Nesmith covering. Back to Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Henderson for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Pass to Nesmith. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Nesmith's got 5.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
Henderson for 3. Sinks the tray. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
They get it back. Here's Sharp. It's Williams, high post. To the inside. Up and in on the layup. And now a 4-point Portland lead.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
It's good. He's got 6.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touch down on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Back to Williams. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Here's Nesmith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nesmith's got 4 points this quarter. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal. I don't ever set limits." Ryan?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. So both teams changing it up here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Avdia. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Toppin. Indiana trailing here. Here's McConnell. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Indiana shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And that one falls for McConnell. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Klingen's shot is off. On offense, here are the Pacers. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Graham.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. 59 seconds left in the third. And he dunks it down.
And at his size, Clingan is always an above-the-rim threat.
McConnell outside. Bryant right side. Pass to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Avdia with a steal. And stolen by McConnell. And there it is for him. McConnell's got 7 points in the game.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to Rupert. Here's Clingan. The 3. No luck on that one. Here's Bryant. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Indiana ahead, leading by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Portland has possession, trailing by 4. Now Simons. Avdia outside. Back to Simons. Grant left side. Pass to Clingan. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Avdia. Nice shot from the wing.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Siakam gets it to go.
The size of Siakam helping him finish.
Simons outside. Pass to Clingan. Fires the 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 1-point game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on T.J. McConnell. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
You're on the big screen.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. From the arc. Fires from deep. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Here's Walker. Tipped. Here's Klingon. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal.
Yeah, known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
Indiana making a switch here.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton outside. Shoots over Simons. Halliburton misses. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Again, the miss by Portland.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Simons outside. From behind the arc. Drains the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Outside for Grant. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. To end the drought. Hits the front of the rim and out. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard. Off the mark there with a 3. Trailblazers lead by 9. And here's Simons outside. Here's Rupert. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Defensive foul.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
First team.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Klingon's shot is off. Now the Pacers with it. Simons with a rebound. Down low. Oh, nice shot by Klingon. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
At the line for two.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Connects from downtown. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Avdia, good. Halliburton outside. And that's an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
Second free throw, no good. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 3 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win, even early on in this game.